Today, I have an important message for someone out there. This may not be for everyone, so take what feels right for you and leave the rest. Let's talk about self love and how it can change your life in ways you may not even realize. First of all, I want you to know that self love is the most powerful kind of love. Why? Because it starts from within. When you truly love yourself, you become your own source of happiness, peace, and validation. You don't rely on others to give you these things, and that makes you stronger and more confident. But when you don't love yourself, you may find yourself constantly looking for love from other people. You might hope that someone will fill the empty space in your heart. Here's the issue with that: when you're always looking for love from the outside, you can attract the wrong kind of people. You might draw in manipulators, toxic individuals, or people who don't have your best interests at heart. They may pretend to care for you, but deep down, they're not the kind of people who will truly love and respect you. This happens because without self love, you're more likely to accept less than you deserve. You crave love so much that you settle for unhealthy relationships. But the good news is this: when you start to love yourself, everything changes. You become more selective about who you allow into your life. You begin to attract healthier, more genuine relationships. You no longer settle for people who drain your energy or treat you poorly because you know your worth. You understand that love from others is nice, but it's not something you need to complete you. You're already whole. Now, I feel like I'm speaking to someone who is already on this journey. You started to focus on yourself. You're pouring love into your own life. Maybe in the past, you gave too much of yourself to others, hoping they'd give you love in return. But now you've realized that the most important love is the one you give to yourself. You've shifted your focus inward and you're learning to appreciate your own growth, your own company, and your own worth. You're no longer waiting for someone else to make you feel loved. Instead, you're practicing self care, taking time to nurture yourself, and putting your needs first. This shift in energy is powerful. It's a sign that you're stepping into a new phase of your life, a phase where you prioritize yourself and your well being above all else. As a result of this transformation, someone has noticed you. This person admires the way you carry yourself, the way you protect your energy, and the way you embrace your independence. They might be a friend, someone you know casually, or even a complete stranger. But one thing is clear: they're drawn to your confidence and the love you radiate. Here's what I'm picking up: this person has a genuine interest in you. They see how you've been minding your own business, focusing on yourself, and enjoying your own company, and they respect that about you. They might not have made their feelings obvious yet. They could be watching you quietly, trying to figure out if you feel the same way about them. If there's someone specific on your mind right now, this message could be a confirmation for you. If you've been wondering if they feel the same way about you, the answer is yes. This connection feels mutual, it's not one-sided. You like them and they like you too, but they might be holding back, unsure of how to approach you or express their feelings. Now, this connection is not about physical attraction or superficial desires, it's something much deeper. This is a soul level connection. It's about your energy, your spirit, and the way you resonate with each other on a deeper level. If this connection makes you feel peaceful, warm, and understood, that's a sign it's genuine. On the other hand, if you feel a lot of lust or purely physical attraction, this might not be the connection I'm speaking about. The energy I'm picking up is more spiritual than physical. It's about two souls aligning, not just two people being drawn to each other because of how they look. If you're feeling doubts about this connection, I want to encourage you to let go of those fears. It's normal to overthink sometimes, especially when you're not sure how the other person feels. But from what I'm seeing, this person feels the same way about you as you do about them. You might not be seeing obvious signs from them, which could make you question things, but trust your intuition. If this connection feels right on a soul level, it probably is. Let's take a step back and focus on why this is happening now. The reason this connection is coming into your life is that you've shifted into a space of self-love and peace. You've done the inner work, you've learned to love yourself and prioritize your happiness. That energy is magnetic, it's drawing in the kind of people who appreciate and align with your vibe. This connection, if it develops, will feel balanced. It won't be one-sided. It won't drain you or make you feel insecure. Instead, it will feel natural, peaceful, and fulfilling. This person respects your independence and admires the way you've built a life around self love. If you're single right now and enjoying your own company, keep doing that. Keep focusing on yourself, nurturing your growth, and appreciating who you are. This self love era you're in is powerful and is preparing you for meaningful connections, whether they're romantic, platonic, or spiritual. If someone new comes into your life, take your time to get to know them. Make sure the energy aligns with yours. Don't rush into anything just because you're excited or curious. Trust that the right connections will unfold naturally without forcing anything. Remember, the love you give to yourself sets the tone for the love you receive from others. When you value yourself, others will value you too. When you respect yourself, others will respect you. And when you love yourself unconditionally, you attract people who will love you in the same way. If you're still unsure about this connection or feeling doubts, take a moment to reflect. Ask yourself how this person makes you feel. Do they make you feel calm, understood, and appreciated? Or do they make you feel anxious, confused, or insecure? Your feelings are a powerful guide. Trust them, though. Finally, let me leave you with this: the journey of self love is never ending. Even if you connect with someone on a soul level, don't lose sight of yourself. Keep prioritizing your happiness, your peace, and your growth. True love, whether it's with yourself or another person, always supports your highest good. So, to whoever this message resonates with, know that you're on the right path. Keep loving yourself, keep growing, and trust that the right people will find their way into your life at the right time. You are worthy of love, and it all starts with the love you give to yourself. This message is meant for you, and I can sense that you've been receiving signs or confirmations related to someone in your life. These signs might be subtle, like seeing the same number repeatedly, or they might come through dreams or feelings. The number 6 is particularly significant here. It's showing up strongly. It could mean something specific like 6 days, 6 weeks, or 6 months. It might also connect to your life path number, meaning the role this person plays in your spiritual journey could be deeply significant. Whatever the case, the number 6 is important. If this connection doesn't bring peace or balance to your life, it might not be meant for you. Always trust your feelings about what brings harmony to your life. Though there's someone in your life or someone coming into your life who feels drawn to you but is having a hard time moving forward. They're at a crossroads trying to decide what to do about their feelings for you. This person is struggling to express how they feel because their throat chakra is blocked. This means they're not used to opening up about their emotions, which is making it difficult for them to tell you what's on their mind. It's possible that you're feeling this way too, that it's hard for you to express your emotions to someone you care about. If this is the case, it's important to be gentle with yourself and take things one step at a time. Communication, especially about feelings, can be challenging for many people. The number 919 has also appeared, and this might be a sign of something ending specifically, an end of silence. If there's been a lack of communication or unresolved issues between you and this person, this might soon come to an end. Whether it's through a conversation or a shift in energy, something is about to change. However, it's important to be patient and let things unfold naturally. One of the reasons this person is holding back is because they're still tied to their past. They've been through something difficult, perhaps heartbreak, rejection, or other emotional pain, and this is making them cautious. They're afraid of repeating old patterns or getting hurt again. Falling for you wasn't something they expected. It took them by surprise, and now they're unsure how to handle these feelings. They didn't plan to develop emotions for you, but it happened anyway, and now they're trying to figure out what this means for them. Right now, this person is in a state of deep reflection. They're asking themselves a lot of questions, trying to understand their feelings and decide what to do. They may even have other options in their life, other people or paths they're considering. They're comparing things, thinking about what each option could mean for their future. This doesn't mean they don't care about you, it just shows how seriously they're taking their decision. They want to make sure they choose the right path, not just for themselves, but for anyone they let into their life. The number 555 might also be significant to you. If you've been seeing this number, it could be a message to make space for new connections or experiences. It's a reminder that change is a natural part of life and that new beginnings often require letting go of old things. This could mean making space for this person or it could mean opening your heart to new possibilities in general. Despite their hesitation, this person sees you as someone truly special. They might view you as a soulmate, a best friend, or someone they could share their life with. They're thinking deeply about what kind of connection they have with you. Is it purely physical attraction? Is it emotional? Is it something spiritual, something that goes beyond the surface? These are the questions they're wrestling with right now. At the same time, they're dealing with an internal conflict. Their mind and heart might be at odds, and they're struggling to align their thoughts with their emotions. This person is trying to figure out exactly how they feel so they can move forward with clarity. If they haven't been talking to you or seem distant, it's not necessarily because they don't care. They're just trying to process everything and they need some time to sort things out. Your connection with this person seems to run very deep. It's almost as if you mirror each other, you reflect parts of them back to themselves, and this can be both beautiful and challenging. When someone mirrors us, it can bring up things we need to heal or work on. For this person, your connection might have triggered them to confront parts of their past or aspects of themselves they've been avoiding. This isn't a bad thing, it's actually a sign of growth and transformation, but it can be overwhelming, which is why they might pull away or seem uncertain. If they've distanced themselves from you, it could be because something in your interaction made them question things about themselves. Maybe it was something you said, or maybe it was simply the way your energy interacts with theirs. Whatever it was, it's made them reflect on their past and their future, which can be both unsettling and transformative. They might not have been ready to face these feelings, but now that they have, they're starting to work through them. This person is taking their time because they want to make sure they're making the right decision. They don't want to rush into anything and risk repeating the mistakes of their past. They're being careful not because they don't care about you, but because they do. They see you as someone worth approaching with intention and respect. They want to make sure that if they move forward, it's in a way that honors both their feelings and yours. One of the most important things you can do right now is to be patient. Give them the time and space they need to figure things out. If they're meant to be in your life, they'll come back to you when they're ready. Trying to rush things or push for answers might only make them retreat further. Trust that everything will unfold as it's meant to, and focus on taking care of yourself in the meantime. It's also important to acknowledge that this person might be dealing with unexpected feelings. They didn't plan to develop these emotions for you, and now they're trying to adjust. They're balancing the pull of their past with the possibilities of the present. This is a delicate process and it's one that requires both time and patience. Your connection seems to go beyond the surface. It's not just about physical attraction or romantic feelings, it's something deeper. This person might see you as a soulmate or as someone who truly understands them. They feel a strong bond with you, even if they're not entirely sure how to express it. They're working through their emotions and trying to make sense of what this connection means for them. At the same time, they might be questioning their own intentions. They're asking themselves if their feelings are based on genuine love or if they're influenced by other factors like fear, insecurity, or unresolved pain from the past. This kind of self reflection is necessary for growth, but it can also be confusing and challenging. If you've seen this person in your dreams or feel a strong energetic connection to them, this might be a sign of the depth of your bond. Dreams often reveal things that our conscious minds can't fully understand, and they might be a way for you to connect with this person on a spiritual level. Trust your intuition and pay attention to the signs around you. In conclusion, this person cares about you and sees you as someone special. They're just taking their time to work through their feelings and decide how to move forward. Be patient, give them space, and trust that things will unfold as they're meant to. Whether this connection leads to something romantic, a deep friendship, or simply a moment of growth for both of you, it's clear that it's significant. Take this time to focus on yourself and trust the journey you're on. You're feeling a strong connection with this person because your souls are deeply intertwined. It's not just an ordinary connection, it's as if your souls are part of the same essence, divided into two separate bodies. This is why you can't help but feel drawn to them and why your bond feels so unexplainable and intense. They mirror many aspects of you, and that reflection creates a sense of familiarity and attraction that's hard to ignore. This connection feels different because it's not just emotional or physical, it's spiritual. It's the kind of bond that makes you feel like you've known this person forever, even if you've just met. It's why you feel strongly connected, even when things between you don't always make sense. This person is likely feeling the same way, but they might not fully understand it yet. Right now, they are trying to figure out their feelings, and before they can approach you, they need clarity about what this connection means. They're waiting for confirmation, something that assures them this connection is real and worth pursuing. For some, this could be a spiritual sign, like a dream or a deep inner knowing. They might be asking themselves or even a higher power, is this the person I'm meant to be with? They want to be sure before they make any moves. This shows that they are careful and thoughtful, not someone who acts impulsively. This person's hesitation comes from their past experiences. They may have rushed into relationships before and gotten hurt or made mistakes. Now they've learned to take things slow. They are more cautious, wanting to ensure they're making the right decision. If you're feeling patient, it's important to understand that their careful approach is not a sign of disinterest, but rather a way to protect themselves and the connection they feel with you. This journey is about patience, not just for them, but for you as well. If you find yourself frustrated or in a hurry for things to happen, it might be a sign that you have some inner work to do. The truth is, this connection is not just about romantic love, it's also about self love and personal growth. It's teaching you to focus on yourself, to grow as an individual, and to build your confidence and happiness independently. Though interestingly, the more you focus on yourself, the more this person feels drawn to you. It's almost as if your energy shifts when you prioritize yourself, and that shift pulls them closer. On the other hand, if you're obsessively thinking about them, waiting for them, or making them your number one focus, it can push them away. It's an energy dynamic. When you focus inward, you naturally attract what's meant for you. Right now, this person is in a phase of deep reflection. They're processing their past, letting go of regrets, and trying to heal old wounds. They might be thinking about mistakes they've made in previous relationships and how those experiences have shaped them. Some of these regrets might even be holding them back, making it harder for them to fully embrace the connection they feel with you. They need time to work through these feelings and close those chapters before they can move forward. This waiting period isn't just for them, it's also for you. It's a chance for you to focus on your growth, your happiness, and your life. Love isn't about sitting around and waiting for someone to show up, it's about becoming the best version of yourself. When you focus on self love, you naturally create the space for a healthy and fulfilling connection to flourish. This person is also learning important lessons during this time. They're working on overcoming their fears, especially fears about expressing their emotions. In the past, they may have struggled to communicate how they feel or to open up in relationships. Now, they're learning how to conquer those fears and become more vulnerable. This is a big step for them, and it's something that will ultimately make your connection stronger. When they're ready, they will reach out to you. But it's important to remember that this isn't about rushing the process. This person wants to be sure that they're in the right place emotionally and spiritually before they approach you. They don't want to repeat past mistakes or hurt you by coming into the relationship unprepared. Their careful approach shows that they value you and the connection you share. This person feels something very special about you. You stand out to them in a way that's hard to put into words. They might not show their feelings openly because they're naturally cautious or slow to express their emotions, but deep down they feel a strong connection to you. They might even want to start by being friends, especially if they're still working through trust issues from their past. Building trust is important for them, and they might want to take things one step at a time. This connection you share is deeply spiritual. It's not just about emotions or attraction, it's about your souls being aligned. On a spiritual level, you're already connected, but this bond hasn't fully manifested in the physical world yet. For that to happen, both of you need to be in the right place emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. It's like two puzzle pieces that need to fit together perfectly, and that takes time. Right now, this person might be in what could be called a waiting room. They're processing their feelings, learning lessons, and preparing themselves for what's next. They might be dealing with doubts, fears, or unresolved issues from their past. This waiting period is necessary for their growth and for the connection to develop in a healthy way. For this relationship to come together, there needs to be alignment between the two of you. If one of you is ready and the other isn't, the timing won't work. That's why this period of waiting and self discovery is so important. It's not just about them getting ready, it's also about you continuing to grow and align with your true self. When the time is right, this person will make their feelings known. They might reach out with a message or ask to see you, and it could come as a surprise. They might express things they've been holding back or ask to build a deeper connection with you. Whatever happens, it will come from a place of clarity and intention. But remember, this journey isn't just about them, it's about you. The more you focus on your own growth and happiness, the stronger and more fulfilling this connection will be. Love has a way of showing up when we least expect it, and this connection is no different. By focusing on yourself, you create the space for love to enter your life naturally. If you're sitting and waiting for this person to come to you, this message isn't for you. This connection is about self discovery, self love, and personal growth. It's about finding happiness within yourself and not relying on someone else to complete you. When you focus on yourself, you radiate confidence and positive energy, which naturally draws the right people toward you. This person sees something unique in you and they feel a connection that's hard to explain. They're working through their own process, and when they're ready, they'll let you know. In the meantime, keep living your life, loving yourself, and focusing on your happiness. This connection is about both of you growing into the best versions of yourselves, and that growth will make your bond even stronger.